Well, g'day folks, back to some Hearthstone here. It's Wednesday morning here in Australia. The new patch is out and has been applied. Those that know me and know my videos know how much I love to play my hunter and snake traps and buzzards and all that kind of thing. Some of the biggest changes in this patch were two hunters. I've been hitting up the forums. A lot of people don't necessarily agree with the changes. There's a lot of things that could have been done to other classes, but I only play my hunter at the moment, so I'm not really up to speed on the other classes, just what they can do to me. Now, first thing you'll notice when you load up after the patch is the ranking system has changed. That is a really good thing. The old ranking system was very buggy. Now it's very straightforward. You have 25 new ranks, and they're mostly structured fairly similar to the old ranks. You still have your medal colours. They're just split up into 5 tiers per colour and 2 stars per tier. So you rank up 50 odd wins should get you to the top. Win streaks will get you more stars and so on. But this mainly wanted to talk about the hunter deck today. This is my hunter deck at the moment. Now, one of the biggest changes was to a card called Unleash the Hounds. This card here used to be give all beasts +1 attack and charge. So what I would normally do is, after a snake trap has gone off, I would throw out some hyenas along with Unleash the Hounds and kill off the snakes, upping the attack of the hyenas and then attacking with the hyenas and so on. Used to be quite powerful. Would cut down over half, if not all, of the opponent's health in one turn, if it all played right. But as anyone knows, playing any class, to get your cards to draw correctly, to be able to do things like that, it's still all down to RNG. I got into the habit of saving my cards through the hand so that I could play those kinds of plays as they were intended. And it was a strategy that I developed, which I've now had to redefine. So I got rid of the Unleash the Hounds out of the deck, and I've put in my Tundra Rhinos. They don't give the 1 attack, but they only cost 1 more to play, but they still give all your other beasts charge. I had a match earlier today, which I wish I'd recorded it. I threw out my hyenas after snake trap had gone off, as well as the Savannah Highmane had been attacked and spawned its 2 hyenas as well. So after killing everything off on other minions, I ended up with 2 something like 13-5 cards on the table on turn 3, and my opponent just quit on the spot. I don't think it involved the Highmane, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The logistics of that aren't spot on, but you know what I'm talking about. So the hunter deck is still very much playable in that, just with a couple of changes, like swapping out your hounds for the rhinos, that you can still basically have the same effect. The other things I would like to see implemented is that I'll go back to the other major change. The other major change was to the Starving Buzzard. Now, this was a bit of a gamble to play this card anyway in the first place, because I used to play it in conjunction with the snake trap. Now, the snake trap clearly says here, when one of your minions is attacked, summon 3 1/1 snakes. Now, anyone that plays around with those sort of combos knows that it's only a direct minion to minion attack that will trigger that snake trap. So quite often the buzzard gets taken out by Cone of Cold or a Frost Nova or something like that, or a Shiv even, or a Whirlwind now. There's just so many more ways that it can be taken out, which is what they intended. But what they should have done is allowed the snake trap to activate off any attack. It's really difficult when you have 3 or 4 minions on the table and a snake trap, and then they just use spells to clear your table. It's still fairly unbalanced and needs a fair bit of work. So they're the hunter changes I wanted to talk about and what I think of them. In summary, the hunter deck is still very playable. I've been winning this morning, which isn't too bad. I've won, according to the new ranks, I started that rank 25 and I'm 2 stars on this rank. So I've probably won 6 and lost 2 or 3. So it's still quite possible to win more than you lose, definitely. But in the higher ranks, the thing with the new ranking system is that I don't know how many ranks that you'll be able to play until you start losing stars, because you will lose these stars if you lose a game at higher ranks. You don't lose them now. I'm guessing it's going to be between 25 and 20, or maybe 25 and 15, that you won't lose stars. The ranking system is also going to be wiped at the end of every month, which I'm not really sure about that either, because any sort of new player, you all start at the same rank at the start of the month, and any sort of new player, you would hope that there's hidden matchmaking values in play, so that you don't get put up against the best of the best if you're a new player at the start of the month. I hope that's the case. So that's the 100 changes in the ranking system. The other thing is, they now have allowed you to abandon 1 quest per day, which is really good, because I was stuck on 3 quests for ages. Not much luck trying to complete them. I didn't want to mess up my rank by trying to complete them and just losing a lot. I've been working mainly with the hunter deck, as I mentioned. My hunter's 46, so I'm going to go for level 60 on that and learn another rank. My other video series that I've got up on my channel is based around my hunter deck, and the plan is to learn a new class for Series 2 when I eventually produce Series 2. So yeah, as I said, you can now abandon 1 quest per day and it will be replaced with a new quest. But the other thing is, your play mode wins. Those that have been playing know that you get, it started off when it was first released before the first patch as you got 5 gold per 5 wins. Well, that was pretty tough to achieve, so they changed it to 10 gold per 3 wins. That's still the same, but now you can't get any more than 100 gold from play mode wins per day. So once you've got 30 wins, you'll no longer obtain any more gold from winning in play mode. You have to complete quests or do arena to get more gold. Which brings me to the next big change, was in arena. You used to have to, you'd enter the arena, get your arena pass and enter the arena. and once you had 9 wins, that was it. That was over. But now you can win up to 12 times, and accordingly you get better rewards for winning 12 times. They haven't said what the rewards are yet, but I'm sure it'll be pretty worthwhile. I haven't got enough money at the moment to go and try out the arena. Nothing's changed in the shops. All the packs are still the same price. When you first load up the game, it tells you what cards have changed. It only mentions 3 cards. It doesn't mention the Starving Buzzard change. All the cards that they have changed, they've increased the amount of dust, as they always do when they change a card. They've increased the amount of dust you get from disenchanting that card, equal to the cost of creating that card, so that you can, if you did create it and you no longer like the card, you can basically get a refund. That's a temporary change. So yeah, it's pretty much the major changes that the patch has brought as far as hunters go, and that's what I mainly wanted to talk about, seeing as how I play a hunter. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the new patch. What do you play? What do you think, and all that kind of thing of the new patch. So thanks for sticking with me thus far. So I'm just going to do a bit of ranked play mode now with the hunter. For those that are interested, you can shut off the video at this point if you don't want to see this. This is for the people that play the hunter. I just want to show you that there is still hope for you. So I'm hoping I can win here to show you that. And we'll probably be about another 8 or 10 minutes of this video left. So against the Paladin, I've beaten Paladins today already. When you get matched up in play mode, you'll get matched up with somebody that's got the same rank already. So that's prior to the ranks resetting at the start of each month. So opening cards here, I like that, so we'll go with that. There's not a lot you can do when you're going second. So hopefully we get through the first couple of turns pretty quick. There's been a lot of bug fixes in the patch as well, so cards that get returned to your hand and such don't bug out anymore.
Job's done.
I hope you like my invention.
Arcane Shot is one of the shots I was talking about that can kill the buzzard without triggering the snake trap. That can kill a minion without triggering the snake trap, because it's actually a spell, and that really needs to be something that's looked at, because I'm noticing more and more that there's very little minion to minion contact in the game. I'm noticing my snake trap being triggered a lot less as players are becoming wise to it. And it definitely needs to be overhauled, the way those mechanics work. For those of you watching this that may live stream, something that you can do with your viewers is guess how many times you hit this gong before it does its loud one. I'll explain that in a second. Because I think it's 11, 13 or 17 times that you can hit this gong and it'll do one really loud one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, did it on number 13 then, so you can something there. to get your viewers involved, get them to guess. It'll be 11, 13 or 17. Now back to the game. They've got a lot of minions loaded up here already. What did they do? Did my trap go off? It did. They must have done my trap before they played their minions. I wasn't really watching. But that's alright. Yeah, that's okay. We can manage with that. I'll do the next one next turn.
Job done.
I've brought them down a fair bit already. That's not going to really affect me. I've only lost 3 points of hit. Something else I should have mentioned is that if you are interested in the Hunter deck I'm playing, I have made a video of it with only a couple of changes from the original video.
We must
So you can go back and look at that if you wish. The only differences are that I don't have Unleash the Hounds anymore. I have my Tundra Rhinos instead. So that's good. They got rid of the taunt, which is what I wanted to do.
Well played.
So we're still in a bit of a position where we can win, hopefully. I'll play out a weapon next turn. And hopefully an explosive trap. Or maybe this. And I can hopefully save myself. That only brings my taunter down to 4. So yeah, I got unlucky here. Got to get the cards I needed. But the Hunter deck is still playable, guys, so don't lose hope. Just muck around with it for a bit and enjoy it. Enjoy it like you were. And that's it. That's the patch changes that you should be aware of if you play a Hunter, and potentially how to combat them. So thanks for watching if you've come this far, and I'll see you in the next video. Be more than likely episode 4 of Epic Wins. I'll get to producing that later today, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.